These poems are dedicated to all those whose lives have been spent in bringing peace to this planet. Wherever you are, I bow my head. May peace be on this earth. We are all united with the thread of love. May each one of us realize the garland of life.
Isn't it amazing that humanity is still alive? When I was born, the Cold War just got started. During the Cuban Missile Crisis, we had nuclear drills when you had to hide underneath your desk. Wow, what would that have accomplished? You would have been completely turned to dust if you were near the center of the blast. Yet by grace alone, this incident passed. In the 60s, millions of Christians talked about Armageddon, the end of the world. Yet people have talked about this for a good thousands of years. People were saying that when we reach 2000, the world would end with the Y2K crash. Companies and governments spent millions of dollars. Yet the year 2000 came and went without any serious consequences. Still, people thought that 2012 would be the end of the world. They looked at the incredible Mayan calendars for proof. One of their calendars had a 24,000-year cycle. People grabbed onto that and proclaimed this would be the end of man. Movies and books were made. Money was made to scare people and terrify them. The Mayans left. They said, when the calendar ends, you put a new calendar on the wall. This is not the end of the world. It's the beginning of a new cycle. Does God really want humanity to blow themselves up? I highly doubt that. Yet we have free will. Personally, I believe in humanity. I have traveled the world and fell in love with each different country and culture. We all want the same thing. We want to raise our families with dignity. We want health care for all. We want our children to be educated. We want them to grow up in a great environment. Personally, I think peace will prevail. You are a piece of the puzzle. Ponder this over. We are still alive. Did you know that when you die, you are stripped of everything. You can't take your job if you're a workaholic. You can't take your house and car. You can't take any precious possessions. Basically, you are stripped of everything. The only thing you can take is the fruit of hearts in life. Kindness, compassion, patience, and tolerance. These are the fruits that return to the universe and God. All of your negative baggages of anger and hate are left behind. You came from God, you return to God. All raindrops return to the ocean of life. The wise men of the past have said, you can know the ocean while you are alive. And that's why they were called mystics. In my eyes, they were the modern day scientists. Look at the ancient Mayans. They developed many sophisticated calendars. Our present day calendar is on a 1-year cycle. The Mayans have one of their calendars on a 24,000-year cycle. Well, this calendar ended in 2012. Many people thought it was going to be the end of the world. Movies and books were made. They prophesied the end of the world. The Mayans just smiled. They said, why the fear? When the end of your calendar ends, do you freak out? No. You just put another calendar on the wall. It's the beginning of a new year. We do the same. A brand new year has come. The truly wise man, day by day, strips himself from negative emotions. He pulls the internal weeds. He takes care of his garden. He toils on the soil of life. Day by day, the great mysteries of life are being revealed. He knows the preciousness of being alive. Words cannot describe the state of awareness. It is a blessing that all humanity can have. The journey starts inside of your heart. Under this oak, you can solve this problem. This is your true nature. You are the universe. You just don't know it. Sweet dreams to all. May the children of the world have sweet dreams. May the children dream for a better tomorrow. May the earth provide food for all. The earth is abundant. Man must learn to care for all. The times are a-changing. May we have sweet dreams. Can you imagine if mankind didn't have any nightmares? Imagine no more war. Imagine the U.S. not spending half of their budget on defense. Imagine not spending anything at all. We could use that money wisely. I feel it's a birthright for all children to go to bed safely and have sweet dreams. It's our duty as human beings to help each other out. We are still living in such odd times. Millions of people are being displaced. Families are being ripped apart. We even have drastic measures in the States not to allow these refugees into the States. Mankind must be a kind man. The universe is kind. God is kind. Man must be kind. In order to solve the world's problems, we must first be kind. Man has fought for thousands of years. Look at what that has brought. More wars. We have been in Afghanistan for over 16 years with no end in sight. Is this the 100-Year War? I truly think that humanity must change. We must end all war. We must learn that we are all gifts from God. We have created a mess on earth, and we must clean it up. God sits on the sidelines coaching and inspiring us on the way. He will not do the work for us. Humanity must change on its own accord. We have free will. It's up to us to change for the better. Sweet dreams for all. Peace will come on earth. Mark my words, the majority of mankind wants peace and war, not war. Only a few people on earth want war. Ponder this over. You are a piece of this puzzle. Sweet times. Cherish your sweet times. Life may become sour. Many moons ago, I saw a sign at Buffalo University. It said, "If life is a bowl of cherries, why are we living in the pits?" Can we control our happiness? Is happiness something external? Is happiness like a leaf blowing in the wind? One moment we are happy, and the next moment we are sad. Is this human nature? Life will always throw us curveballs. Life is an adventure. At times, the road in life will be bumpy. That's why life is a journey. You can never totally read the road in life. You will never know what's around the corner. It might be a dead end. Yet sweet times come and go. The wise men of the past have said, there is a sweet spot inside you that you can hold on to. This is your true nature. How about that? Yes, I've been harping on this point for ever so long. Many moons have passed, I still talk like this. Yet, it's the truth. The most incredible jewel lies inside of your heart. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm not trying to convert you. There's nothing to convert to. I'm saying that discovering the jewel inside is probably the most practical thing you can do. I'm not saying all your problems will be solved, but you can find a solution to your problems. You can learn to be aware of the actions you take by slowing down and not reacting. You can learn how to control yourself and your mind. Most people simply react without truly thinking about it. Just ask our current president, tweeting at 3 a.m. Yes, life is sweet. Honor this over. These are not just some mumble jumble words. They can truly affect your life. Take it to the next level. If you enjoy playing video games, you might like this. Now, I'm not a gamer. I never got into it. Yet many of my friends are. They love to master the game and go to higher levels in the game. There are also cheat sheets people use to learn how to master each level. That is probably a whole another conversation we could have. Video gamers love the adventure. They love to learn wisdom from the game. Some even become experts. They become famous within the circles of the game. Wow, did you see Mr. So-and-so? My life is full now. Yet, have you ever thought that life is just like a video game? All the great masters in the past were great experts. They played the same game, yet in different times in history. They invited humanity to join them. These great masters offered great advice and hope. The object of this game was to discover your true nature. In each and every moment, we are playing this game, whether we like it or not. Some people are stuck at a certain level. The goal is to go from one level to another level. In essence, at each level, you are discovering more of your true nature. At first, you stumble and fall. At each level, you stumble and fall. Yet, you are refining yourself. By stumbling and falling, it makes you humble. The entire universe stumbles and falls. Look, it took billions of years for the earth to support man. Many trials and errors were made. It found the earth could support life. Now I'm sure Mother Earth did get pissed off and complain. Dear God, I can't do this. I'm not worthy. You see, this video game of life was set up by God. We have free will. We can stay at one level for the rest of our life and be blind to this precious game. God will not play the game for us. Ponder this over. You are playing the video game of life. Do you want to learn how to go to the next levels? I've been taken away by love. What can I say? Many moons ago, this adventure started. I was quite young. I'm young at heart, but I'm in my 60s. This is an incredible journey of life. It has many adventures. In the beginning, I tried to meditate on God. I would spend hours trying to connect to God. Many moons later, I'd feel at times God is meditating on me. No, that sounds ridiculous. Yet I'm being taken away by love. Day after day, love is truly taking over. Words can't describe that experience, but I see the world through different eyes. In the past, ducks and geese never captured my eye. Yet today, I am fixated watching them fly in the sky. Wow, such beauty in motion. I love staring at a pond, noticing the beauty of nature. Nature has a sweet language of silence and love. If you are open, it can communicate to you. The essence of love is like perfume. It pervades throughout the universe. This is our true nature. No wonder all the great masters talk about it. No wonder why Rumi is still loved by billions today. His poetry inspires us and teaches us. Rumi was a perfect example of someone taken away by love. All the great masters were in the same boat. Slowly, throughout their life, they were taken over by love. This adventure lies inside of you. They say you can open the door and walk through. Recently, I heard another ingenious way. Why not dissolve the inner walls of your own house? By doing so, there will not be walls that will exist between you and God. Maybe the rules have changed since 2012. Maybe at last the light is becoming more stronger than ever before. Maybe, just maybe, this is a new dawning for mankind. Peace will come to this earth. Mark my words, this adventure goes on. We are all returning to the source. Yet this time, man will be aware of the universe. Wow, he is alive. Ponder this over. Taken away by your smile. I've been married to Barbara for many moons. I'm taken away by your smile. A smile is a picture describing in words how you feel. You can try to fake a smile, but it's so easy to say it's fake. It has an aura around it. Yet, a true smile is like perfume. It pervades everywhere. The universe smiles. God smiles. The angels smile. A smile reveals our inner contentment. A smile says, I love life. You may be experiencing bumps in the road, yet a smile says, everything will be alright. I may not know the answer now, but the answer will come. My wife has a smile of tenderness, love, and compassion. It is written all over her face. It's like a fingerprint, yet it's a face print. I feel her smile gets more beautiful day by day. It's like wine that's been aged properly. Day by day, we grow and learn in life. The smile of life grows. It does not remain static. A smile constantly changes. You can never hold on to it, just like life. For me, a smile represents a gift from God. Just look at an innocent of a newborn baby. The first smile lights up the room. Everybody feels it and sees it. It's like fireworks in the sky. Yet it's so pure and innocent. Can you remember when you had that feeling inside of you? That's your true nature. You can recapture that feeling. Your true nature never changes, but we do. Ponder this over. You can discover your inner smile. Taken away. The wise man likes to take out his inner trash. Who wants to live with trash in the living room of life? Each and every day he cleans up his inner house. He mops the floor, takes out the trash, and dusts the furniture. Day by day, anger, greed, war, intolerance goes out the door. He enjoys the housekeeping. His house soon is sparkling. People like to be around him. They don't know why. He simply smiles at life. He has nothing to convince. He just simply is. Yes, obstacles come his way. Remember, this is a journey. But he has great shock absorbers on his car. He hits the same bumps as before, but the shock is different now. He has learned how to drive consciously in life. He looks at the road and tries to avoid the bumps in life. He knows how to hold on to his words if it will put gasoline on the fire. This takes daily practice. This is why I say the spiritual path is the most practical path. In each and every moment, we must be aware. Signposts of God are all around us. Most of us can't see them. A wise man constantly refines himself to see God in our lives. We are never alone. The wise man understands that and experiences that. It takes his time. He takes his time in life and shares his each and every moment. Life is meant to be cherished. Life is meant to have gratitude. Life is meant to laugh in the wind. Life is meant to love each other, and each and every moment. It's amazing that by slowing down, our vision changes over time. We can begin to hear the silent whispers in the wind. We can marvel at the flowers growing in the ghetto lot. I've said this many times before. You are the universe. You just don't know it. Ponder this over. You can solve the great mysteries of life. Where is the temple of God? Man searches near and far. We think the true temple exists outside of ourselves. Billions of dollars have been spent over time building external places of worship. Yes, they are great ways for communities to come together. But where does God reside? God resides everywhere. God resides in this universe and beyond. There's not a single space in the universe where God does not exist. Yet man, at times, is looking in the wrong place. The great masters of old said that the great temple lies in your heart. Is that a paradox? Man has spent his entire life searching for God, and the whole time the answer lies within. I see some irony in this picture, yet we have been told many different stories. Some of them were true, and some of them made up. Some of them were meant to control you and make you feel bad. But the journey of the heart begins when you realize that God exists inside of you. This is your true place of worship. Now, I'm not saying change your religion. God, in essence, is no religion. Keep your religion. You will see the true beauty of your religion. When you discover God within, you will see the unity of all religions. There is a thread of love tying us all together. This is our true state. God wants us to discover our true nature. When mankind does this, peace will be on earth. War is obsolete. The universe does not fight itself. God does not fight itself. Only man fights. This is an old way of thinking. Humanity can change. The temple of God lies inside. You can discover it. Moment by moment, your awareness can be on God. Ponder this over. A great awakening is taking place. You have a piece of this puzzle. What is the ultimate feeling? Where does it reside? You may be a surfer and ride a 100-foot wave and survive. The surfer would say nothing can match that. A snowboarder might say, how about snowboarding down a virgin mountain with only you and your gang? A race car driver would say, how about driving a car at 220 miles per hour? Now that's a rush. A climber might say climbing Mount Everest without any oxygen. Each of these had an incredible feeling of being alive. Yet these feelings were sparked from the outside. We only think the ultimate feeling comes from outside of ourselves. No wonder we get hooked. We need something outside of ourselves to feel complete. Unfortunately today, there is a major opioid epidemic. Thousands of people are dying a month. They are trying to find the ultimate feeling and are dying in the process. How sad. The great masters of the past have said that the ultimate feeling exists inside of you. You are the universe. You just don't know it. How about that? The jewel of life exists inside of you. This jewel is meant to be discovered. You have free will. Nobody is trying to convince you. There's no organization to belong to. Nobody is trying to convert you. The truth needs no converting. The simple fact is that God lies inside of you. You can open the door within. Better yet, you can dissolve the walls within between you and God. Your true nature is eternal. You exist beyond time and space. It's funny, we think we are so limited, while in fact we are infinite. We hold the keys to the universe, yet we don't unlock the door. Now that's kind of sad. Are we so stubborn? Is our attitude, don't tell me what to do? Ponder this over. You can solve this riddle. The best is yet to come. This is one of my favorite mottos. The best is yet to come. On this journey of life, we learn to love each and every step. But life is ever so precious. Day by day, year after year, life carries us downstream. At times, we may feel we are swimming upstream with constant struggles, yet the stream is slowly taking us downstream. Many of my challenges in life is to let go. Don't worry about the future. Do your best and then let the rest take over. Many times I see that what you want, you don't need. What you need, you don't want. My current job came in a way out of left field. I had to wait for a synchronicity of events to occur. Granted, it took time, but the universe did arrange events to occur, so I got this job. I think personally, the more I understand the universe and myself, life seems to work in a more efficient way. Yes, the best is yet to come. When we begin to be conscious, we can see more visible the signpost of God everywhere. Recently, I heard a great phrase and I loved it. It said that God is biased in love. If you have love in your heart and direct it towards God, then God is biased towards you. You are using your free will, and God responds. There's something to that statement. It's like the winds are blowing behind you. They are gently blowing your ship back home. The amazing thing is that you are aware of it. That's another way. The best is yet to come. I'm reaching retirement age, but my outlook on life is young. I'm more aware of nature than ever before. When I was young, my parents took me to Yosemite. Truthfully, I didn't have a good time. I wanted to be on the ocean. A few days ago, I told this story to my daughter, and we both cracked up. Here I was visiting the most beautiful place on earth, and I was miserable. Why? My mind wanted to be somewhere else. I now live in Kansas, thousands of miles from the ocean. Yet the ocean of life exists inside of me. I'm surfing the wave of life. Ponder this over. The best is yet